Well, also on your Health Watch tonight, if you take football out of the equation, girls suffer more concussions amongst high school and college athletes than the boys do, but the head injury certainly doesn't discriminate.
Head injuries are far too common in female athletes. Our Shelly Adamczyk takes a closer look and explains why it's important to be aware of the signs.
Linnea Bacon knows her way around the soccer field, but what she didn't know about were the effects of a severe head injury.
A girl ran up from behind me and just collided with me really hard from behind, and my neck just kind of whipped, like whiplash, and I didn't really think of anything of it. I kept practicing for a week and kept heading balls, and my symptoms got progressively worse, and until the fact where I was like, okay, something's wrong.
Beyond the headaches, there are other things that are going to be affected, and your child's brain, you can't put a Band-Aid on that.
Linnea sat out for more than half of her junior soccer season at Spring Valley High School. She spent the next 6 months in and out of school, falling more and more behind in her classes.
By the end of the week, when she was studying for 3 tests and she started getting nauseous, then we were like, okay, this doesn't sound like your typical concussion.
With an initial head injury, there is cognitive deficit and difficulty with memory and concentrating and getting their academic work done. And it's important to focus on getting them well the first time around and not rushing back and sustaining a second injury before you're fully recovered.
Mention concussions and most people think football or NFL. But experts say girls are suffering far more concussions than boys in sports.
When you look at soccer, it's a 2-time greater risk for young ladies compared to men. It's a 3 times greater risk in softball compared to baseball, and a almost 2 times greater risk with basketballs.
Doctors say it's because females have longer necks, making them more susceptible to head injuries from whiplash. And Linnea's teammates are no strangers to this type of injury.
I had to be in a dark room for a long time, the lights hurt and everything. I couldn't even watch TV because the sound and the light hurt. And so basically I was just sleeping most of the day.
Freshman Elise Hurley has suffered 2 concussions playing soccer. She now wears headgear to prevent another injury.
If I get a third, I'm done playing soccer.
The risk of a concurrent injury while you're actively concussed becomes a very serious medical problem, leading to more severe symptoms.
That's why Linnea says she hopes other female athletes are more cautious.
You might be questioning whether you have a concussion. I would say definitely sit it out. Go to a trainer, get help, just be 100% positive that it's not a concussion before you go back and try to play, because I made that mistake.
A mistake, experts say, can have some life-altering consequences. In Columbia, Shelly Adamczyk, Watch Fox News.
Now here are some telltale signs your child may have suffered a concussion. They can experience headaches and nausea, they're confused, maybe lack focus. They can also experience dizziness or changes in their mood and can be very sensitive to light and loud noises. For much more about concussions and what you can look for, just click on this story on our website, wach.com. It is a serious issue, but as we found, there are ways to handle this and things to look